What's going on, world? This is Jarrell Coben from the Jarrell Coben Experience, and my good friend Ashawn Dowell from Give It to Me Straight. It's going down. We thank you so much for tuning in. This is part 3 of our first segment together, our first show together. Right. And before we go any further, we just want to say thank you so much for just tuning in. We're so grateful, so thankful. You see what I'm saying? Subscribe to everything.
Subscribe to the channel.
That's right. That's right.
Give It to Me Straight. Subscribe to the channel.
That's right.
Follow us.
And follow us, man. And, it could be one, I always say, it could be one subscriber, one follower, 10, 20, 100, 200, a million. It doesn't matter.
We appreciate
each and every one of you all. Your time is so valuable, but you decided to spend it with us, and we are forever grateful for that. Forever grateful. So I know it's a topic that I know you've been ready to get up on. I wanted to get you on that too. Yeah. Your beloved Dallas Cowboys and Mr. Jerry Jones. Now, tonight is Monday night, October the 9th, 2017. I missed football yesterday because the Falcons had a bye week. I'm not protesting. I mean, I'm watching it or whatever. I'm keeping up with my dirty birds. But, if it's on, it's on. It's not, it's not. And I just took yesterday. It was raining. It was a rainy day, a lazy day to do everything. I didn't follow football. So earlier today, when I got online, I saw that Jerry Jones, what he said. And I was in total shock. I'm like, because I was like, now, I did check in Facebook a little bit here and there yesterday throughout the day, and no one said anything about it because I said, when did he say this? And it was like 12 hours ago, 16, 18 hours ago. I'm like, so he said this before the game, Sunday. What he said, and no one spoke out about that. I'm like, this can't be true. Now, I will say that when this protest thing first started, it was a lot of articles saying Jerry Jones said this, Jerry Jones said that. You see what I'm saying? And I knew it was fake. Clicking on his fake. But this one was on ESPN, so I knew it was right. It's true. This is true. So people all up and down the timeline, Dallas. They didn't say nothing about what he said. And that's my problem with this protest, a lot of other stuff. Just a lot of things in the black movement. We're upset about this, but we're not upset about that. We want to fall in line about this and march about this, but we overlook that. We quiet when it comes to that. And it's all the same. It's all connected. I have a take. Now I'm going to tell you what I honestly feel. But you as a hardcore fan from childhood, and I know you're really following this, I want to get your take on it first, on this entire Jerry Jones situation.
Okay, well, let me chime in real quick. First of all, I am
Cowboys.
a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan. Let's just get that off the muscle right now. I am, and still is, a Cowboys fan. But, let me interject here. Jerry Jones. Let's get into it, Jerry. Jerry Jones, you say that Cowboys players will respect the flag or they won't play. Now, as a United States Army veteran who has served in the war, I never raised my right hand to uphold a flag. I raised my right hand I was sworn to protect the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies. It has nothing to do with the flag. We fight. We give them that right to protest. Martin Luther King has a famous speech, and I will quote him. He has a famous speech where he says, and I quote, let me read it real quick here. He says, somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read the right to protest for right. Now that's so basically all what Martin Luther King is pretty much saying is on paper. All they asking for is for you, as American, to treat every human being, no matter their race, color, or creed, the same. If someone, and basically what Kaepernick and any of those NFL players are saying is, when I kneel for this flag, I am saying that minorities, people of color, black, white, they're not getting the same rights and the same playing field. It's on paper, but it's not enforced. See, it's a difference when me as a black man, even though I served in the Army, I've been stopped with my uniform on and asked, how do you have rims on your car? How do you afford this? Like I'm in uniform, and the police is asking me that. Like, how do you think that makes me feel
matter, like,
as a black man? Like when I
on duty,
right? When I come, I have more rights. And you see, it's a reason why. See, that's why I think Jerry Jones and these owners and some of these people who don't agree with the protest, it's a difference when you're the person getting stopped and it doesn't affect you because you have money and things. See, moral condemnation should not mean money. It has nothing to do with money. Just because you have money doesn't mean you should be treated different than me. Or just because you're white, you shouldn't be treated different than me. If the white guy or he gets stopped and they say, "Hey sir, let me get your license," "Hey, yes ma'am, let me get," that's exactly how you should treat each individual, no matter what. You shouldn't be shooting them in broad daylight on camera and not getting convicted. If you do that, you should be convicted of cold-blooded murder. You killing unarmed black man. As a black man in this country, I feel like this is why Muhammad Ali never went to war. I've been to war. I have a combat action badge. That means I've been in combat. Civilians who don't know what that means, you don't know what that means. I've been in combat. I mean, I've been in fire. You know what I mean? So, in the fire. It's a reason why when I come back to America and I still get harassed because of the color of my skin.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times I don't want to take J. Jones. Basically, you're being a dictator. You're being a racist, white supremacist bigot when you say that, because you're telling me it's okay for me to make. You're telling the black players or any minority who doesn't agree with your stance. You're telling them that it's okay for me to make money off you, but I don't care how the issues affect you as a person. Do that on your own time. Right. Don't use my platform for this. You're messing up my money. Basically, that's what you're saying, Jerry. Now, I know you have helped a lot of black players. I know you have done a lot of things. And like you said before, you don't agree with everything Trump says. And I'm not accusing you of being a racist, but the perception for you saying that does. And I'm going to say this to you, Jerry. You have never served in the Army or any armed forces. You wouldn't let none of your kids go to any armed forces. They just keep it real. You know what I mean? Your kids was born with spoons in their mouth. You wouldn't let none of them go to the Army or anything like that. So let's not try to confuse the narrative of why they are not standing for the flag. You know what I mean? The flag does not represent what it should. America is supposed to be the land of the free, equality, the home of the brave, things of that nature. And that's what it's supposed to be about. But when certain ethnic groups go get a job, they're not going to get the job because of the color of their skin. Or when we want to take our music and we want to have our own masters and we want to have our own rights, things of that nature, and be on the same level field as the Interscopes and things of that nature. That's where the problem comes in, that I don't understand why people fear because minorities or blacks are gaining on them economically, that like it's like we're gonna just destroy the world or destroy the country or something. Like, I don't understand that concept. Like, what is the problem with everybody, no matter their race, creed, sexual orientation, being on the same level field? Like, if we all go get ready to get a job, the most qualified should get it. It shouldn't be because that's your friend. It shouldn't be because, oh, he's white or he's this. It should not be that. It should be all across the board. One day in this country, we should have a gay president. We should have a Mexican president. We should have a Dominican. We should have a Spanish president. If they was born in America, just because their skin is darker or they speak a different language or have 2 or 3 different languages and have different cultures, does not mean we should have a Jewish president one day. We should ever have the opportunity to have a Muslim president one day. All gods are pretty much the same. They might just be called something different, and that's the thing. That's the thing. People discriminate on the wrong thing, and I think everybody should be kneeling for that, because if it's not fair across the board, which is what this country preaches, then if we the leader of the free world, why are we not leading by example for one? And Jerry,
what's Jerry? Yeah,
and
you're
back
right,
to
you're
Jerry.
right about that. But why isn't Jerry Jones following that right there? Why is it
he doesn't have any empathy, compassion, or any know-how, awareness, and when people use the word ignorance, I'm not gonna say Jerry's ignorant because the definition of that word means that he lacks the knowledge of.
He has the knowledge,
and I don't believe in my heart, being the fact that he's have had Michael Irvin's, Emmitt Smith, people who are from urban areas like me and you are. I believe he understands that plight. So what I'm saying is, what Jerry is, he's just turning the other cheek. He's turning the black. That's what he's asking his players to do.
Yeah.
Turn the other cheek. Don't say nothing. Don't you kneel down. You on the phone with the president. See, when you talk to the president, he supports white supremacy. Donald Trump, he supports white supremacy. That's just point blank period. If you can't see that, then something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? You're in denial. Because that's exactly what he supports. He supports Nazis, but then when black people protest, they're SOBs, things of that nature. I mean, I don't get the whole conceptual thing. And if you want to get deeper into it, y'all try to make the flag thing about military service and being patriotic. See, one thing we never talk about, and you won't even get an active service member to talk about this because they can't talk about this. Mm-hmm. The military is one of the most racist jobs in America. Yes, I'm on record. I'm saying that. On record. Yeah, I've been in the military. I've been called a boy. I've been talked to like I was nothing. You know, you can try to get your EO complaint or whatever. That ain't gonna do nothing because Congress got to remove that first sergeant. Congress got to remove that E7. You know, I mean, I'm just saying that's sergeant first class. So I'm just saying that is one of the most racist jobs in America. Just think about it. How many black people or minorities have you seen as the Secretary of the Army or the General? Have you seen it? A Sergeant Major in the Army. How many have you seen? Just go around to each unit. To you people that's in the Army, you folks out there, go around to your unit and see how many first sergeant you got up that's black. See how many or any other race besides white or Caucasian. Just go there and see. Just go see who your post commander is. Go see who the sergeant major of your command of your post is. Just go see. I promise you. Go look at the command book. You will not see no faces. That does not probably. It's very low demographics in the higher ranks.
The question is, with all that being said, why is Jerry Jones being given a pass?
I give Jerry Jones a pass.
But why is everyone else giving him a pass? Why have I not seen one
some people
condemning Jerry Jones when he said? Because when you finish, I'm going to give you my take.
Because I'm going to. I think it's this. Jerry has helped a lot of minorities.
That's so.
He has.
I have something for this.
He has, but but he has helped those minorities because it benefited him in some way, which means you're talented, so I will accept you and I will let you play.
Yes,
but you must do it the way I want you.
You can't cross that line.
You can't cross the good old boy buddy system line. I'm cool with the president. This is my friend. Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah. The president's calling me. He's telling me I need to set the example. Yeah. Hey, but you're sending the wrong message, Jerry. I'm telling you, barking up the wrong tree. I am a lifelong Cowboys fan, Jerry. But you have a lot of minorities. You have a lot of Mexicans. You have a lot of Latinos. You have a lot of people who support your team. This is not just rich America's team. Yeah. We are America's team for the people. All the people. Yeah. So you got to start acting like that, Jerry.
Okay. Now, I'm fixing to give it to you straight.
Go ahead.
I'm fixing to give it to you guys straight.
Give it to
follow me, okay? I want everyone out there to follow me. SoundCloud, audio, follow me, okay? Follow me. I'm going to look directly in the camera. Follow me. All of this, most of this falls on Mr. DeMaurice Smith. DeMaurice Smith. DeMaurice Smith, the executive director of the Players Union. Mr. DeMaurice Smith, and I need y'all to tag this to him and clip this and get this to his desk. You are the worst executive director of any players union professional players union, or probably any corporate entity, you are the worst executive director, and you need to resign immediately. All of this falls on him. Now I'm gonna tell you why. First, the problem is black ownership and guaranteed contracts. Everything you said is good and dandy. Ain't no black ownership. It means nothing. It means jack shit. Cuss words and all. It means shit. It means nothing.
I agree.
No black ownership, no guaranteed contracts. When he signed that players deal of some years back, he basically had the NFL players sell their soul to the owners.
Right.
You had the players sell their souls to the owners. And the Tom Brady's and the
Ezekiel Elliott.
Zeke, he wasn't in at the time. All the players, the top Peyton Manning's, all of them, they don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Ben Roethlisberger, all these big time quarterbacks and players who was cashing out when they went on the strike. Remember they went on the strike? They came off a strike pretty quick because the lower players weren't getting paid. DeMaurice Smith, you organized and you signed off on the worst players deal ever, collective bargaining agreement ever. You gave what's his name, the head the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell. You gave all the power away. Black people, we love giving our power away. We love giving our power away, and we want to march and protest and fuss and fight to get it back. We want to work 10 times harder to get it back. The same thing with this Trump thing. We gave it away. Mm-hmm. We gave it to him, and now we got to march to get it back. We had the power. We had a Democratic president. We gave it away. We had a half decent collective bargaining agreement, and that was the time to negotiate some get down stuff.
Right.
You gave the players power away to the owners, so that's why they're cutting up the way they are right now. The problem is guaranteed contracts. Everything you're saying is good, but it don't mean shit because all the owners are white, and it's their way of the highway. That's it. It's a private entity. It's not government. They don't owe anybody a job. It's a private entity, and I broke this down. I broke this down to a brother.
There's a reason why there's no.
I know it's a reason, but we'll get to that. I broke this down to a brother, and he started calling me Jim Crow and all these names. It's the truth. It's the truth. Guaranteed contracts, real quick. The NBA, them boys' contracts guaranteed $200 million.
Major League Baseball too.
Major League Baseball, $220 million, 5 years, 8 years. LeBron James take a knee. Or hell, even the bench, the NBA, the bench player, the one on the very end, the 15th player on the end.
Well, average 2.3
million guaranteed.
60 million.
But he's guaranteed 60 million.
He might get 100. He get 100.
Never touch the court.
Yeah.
Never touch the court.
Just come in with the scrub time.
Guaranteed contract. So guess what? Those owners can yap. Executives, they can yap. Because even though they're all Caucasian, the players got the power. They got the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Right.
Guaranteed contracts. So if those guys got a guaranteed contract of $60 million, you're trying to profit $1 billion off of him. He takes a knee on a flag. He ain't committing no crime or nothing. You owe this man $60 million. You gonna cut him? You gotta cash him out at $60 million, guaranteed. You're not gonna bench him. You're trying to win. You gotta recoup some of that money back because you're gonna have to pay him anyway. So Jerry Jones like, I'm gonna bench you, or I'm gonna cut you. He can, there's no guaranteed contracts, so he can yap. And all the owners yap. Now Cap had his contract. Cap opted out. We'll talk about that next time. We don't even have time to get into that tonight. But Jerry Jones, he doesn't have to pay guaranteed contracts. Right. If he owed Dak, Zeke, Dez, Whitney, I ain't know I'm talking about Whitney, but all those players, if he owed all them guaranteed contracts, $50-60 million guaranteed contracts, he wouldn't say none of that SHIT. Right. But he can cut them and give them a fraction of the contract at any time. That's on this black union representative, and all you black people, you need to wake up. and peel it back just a little bit and get to the meat. Get to the meat of this whole thing, this whole protest thing. Guaranteed contracts and black ownership. Let me tell you about this NFL thing. We don't have black owners. So
how you lucky to have a black executive, a vice president?
Exactly. We don't have black ownership.
You'd be lucky to have a coach.
We don't.
You'd be lucky to be a coordinator.
We're fighting for the coach. We're fighting for black coaches.
Or any minority.
So guess what?
Y'all think JCE ain't got enough money by team?
Yes, he does. But guess what?
They don't sell it to him.
He don't. You know what? And I told somebody this in the barbershop.
Diddy got enough money. They don't sell it to him.
Hear me out. I told somebody this in the barbershop. Has Jay-Z or Diddy ever tried to attempt to purchase an NFL?
Yes.
When?
They have.
When?
Diddy tried to purchase, I think, the Dolphins.
When?
Part ownership of it. Remember J-Lo and all them?
They didn't raise. I don't know. They didn't raise. They playing around. They didn't raise no hell about
see,
it. Sometimes they have
Jay-Z and Diddy are the type of people that they're not going to announce a deal unless because their name's so big. If you attach me to this team, you know what I'm saying?
Let me finish. If they try, okay, I didn't. That slipped by me. Okay,
Magic Johnson has
okay. You know, Magic Jackson, he's part of the Dodgers now.
But his group tried to buy Minnesota. They tried to give up. They told the black dude no.
So you know what? The protest should have started then. Right. The protest should have started then. If Oprah, Diddy, Magic, if any of them try to buy a team, the league is 95% black. And if a black man try to buy a team,
they don't want you on the same plane.
Let me finish. If a black Diddy comes and try to buy that team, a billionaire, Jay-Z billionaires, Oprah billionaires, they know business. They ain't got to know football. They know business. If they try to buy an NFL team and they got blackballed, every black player should have protested right then and there. They should have. Everyone should, because you got to give me a reason.
See, it wasn't.
Let me talk like that. It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. See, excuses. You're making these excuses.
I'm not making.
You're making these. See, this is what I'm getting. See, every black man I mentioned black ownership too is an if and but. If Diddy's a proven successful businessman, if that black man tried to buy a team where the players are 95% black and they blackballed him, every black player should have took a fucking knee then. They should have sat down then. I didn't know nothing about that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they should have been. That's what you see. That's the problem. Y'all knew when y'all wasn't saying nothing about it then. No one has yet to say, no, let's start our own league. I put on Facebook, we can at least start building the HBCUs, build our own league. When Jerry Jones said that all you, including you, y'all should raise hell. And you know what? Every black player of that team should have took a freaking knee. But you can't because guess what? You ain't gonna get your bag. You don't. No. I would. You know, let me tell you something, man. Because like I had my.
We haven't had a game.
Let me see. It don't matter. He said
that bye week.
He said it
after.
He said it yesterday. He said it after the game yesterday. I thought I looked at.
I didn't hear it after the game.
I looked at the hours. He said that crap before the game, but they probably didn't. They
was rolling up and all that. They probably they not on their phone doing all that stuff.
We know he said it. Okay. We know he said it.
Him 2 hours of the game. Catch your pass.
He said it right.
I didn't hear it until
whether he said it before the game, after the game. So
let
me finish. So come Sunday, Dak and Zeke and Brian need to be on their fucking knee. That's what they need. All the black players. We're going to call Jerry Jones bluff. And stuff like that. We're going to call your bluff. We're all going to take a knee and we're going to see what you're going to do.
See, my whole point is this.
That is the point.
So just so we clear.
But let me tell you something. Until we get black ownership, this is what's going to happen. Because see, what is going to happen is all this is going to clear up. Without black ownership, I put it on Facebook. There's no empathy. They don't care. There's a line. There's always a line. Look, you talk all this. You got a line. There's a line, buddy. I got a line. You got a line. Everybody got a line. Like you said, Jerry Jones, he done made a lot of black men rich. He done gave a lot of black men second, third, fourth, fifth chances. But there's a line.
If he gonna do it.
Long as he's beating on black women, long as they're cutting the food, they cool. The line we got at least one of his lines, that damn flag. That's the line, that flag. That's the line. Now you'll get cut then. There's always a line. There's always a line, man. There's always a line. He has drawn his line in the sand. And it's up to y'all fans and the players to put your feet down. Side of the country. Put your feet down and say, no, like, we're not going to take this. You're not going to determine this. But guess what? The players union, no guaranteed contracts. He can yap. Do you think if he owed everyone on that $50 million, he'd be talking that smack? No, he would. No, he would not. No.
You're a lie.
No, nope.
You're a lie. You know what I'm saying?
You another one. You another one. You another one.
What did Adam Silver say for the NBA?
What?
He said the players are gonna stand, right?
They ain't got to do shit.
They're gonna be able because
he ain't got to pay them. He don't have to pay them. He can
Some of the owners done said that.
He can.
Of the NBA.
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna say it.
They just gave.
You gotta call it.
They just gave
That's
James
my
Harden.
point.
They just signed James Harden. You another lie. They just signed James Harden for $200 million. That man take the knee. They're not gonna pay. They ain't gonna cut that man. They have to give that man $200 million for taking the knee. He didn't break the law. He assumed he's going to win. He's going to win. He didn't. He's
going to win, but I'm saying.
So you mean to tell me that those billionaires?
Your contract is guaranteed or not.
They care, bro.
It's the good old boy system.
They care.
It's the good old boy system.
They care.
I'm telling you that.
They care.
And let's get this straight.
Stop. Let's do some math. Dallas Cowboys, 5 players, $50 million a pop. Times 5, times 10.
The budget ain't even that.
You cut them. You blowing your whole team up. You going straight back to shit. That's where you're going. You think he's going to give all of that?
That's because you can't deny nobody their First Amendment
rights. You can't. That's why they're going to lose. That's where they're going to lose the lawsuit. The answer is black ownership. If we can't get black ownership in that league, we need to build up another league or build up our HBCUs. Like if they the HBCUs, we build up TSU, build up Fisk, build up Albany State, build up these teams, man. You can't that'll be our league. Black Jerry, I'm telling you now.
I'm just waiting to talk.
Go ahead, talk. I'm gonna let you talk. Let me look this thing up. Go ahead. Cause I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Y'all
let's just be clear.
What's up?
In the NFL, if you protest, you cannot play. But
they have to pay you.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Let me finish my point.
Listen, but
$70 million. I take it back. $70 million, y'all. I'm sorry, $70 million back in 2013. All right, go ahead.
If you use steroids, you use drugs, you're a domestic abuser, a rapist, accused of murder, or a racist, blatantly, you can play in the league. So basically, that tells you that white supremacy still exists. Basically, they want you to take the money, like Trump said, and shut up. You should be happy that you're getting paid.
But you can say, but if they say, you know what,
that's basically what they want you to do.
But you know what,
that's not right.
But see, guess what? Even though they signed a $50-60 million contract, they only guaranteed 3.5, so they can't. But if you sign a $60 million contract, you're guaranteed 60. F you, I'm taking the knee. What are you going to do?
The new collective bargaining agreement.
No, he's not. They're not going to do it. And you know what? You players are stupid too because you guys voted him right back in. You're dumb. Stop giving your power away. He's not going to do anything. And that bull job he's put that note he put out don't mean anything. Your actions speak louder than words. You're giving the power away and you're just putting out this letter to try to calm everybody down. That's the answer. Black ownership and guaranteed contracts.
I agree with you on that.
There's no other answer. They don't. The need don't matter. None of that stuff matters.
We have to change.
None of that stuff matters.
We have to be on the same playing field. You can't have these old dudes who still believe them in the boy. Separate but not equal. You know what I mean? You just can't have that. Like people who grew up in that time. A lot of those people still have the same mentality.
But you call their bluff with these guaranteed contracts.
You can't do that.
I'm telling you now, the NBA. I'm waiting on the NBA. I'm waiting for that basketball player who's got a $76.2 million contract to take the knee and see if they're going to cut that man. Because you're going to have to pay that. You're going to have to cash out. And even if you're taking the court, so you're going to have to come off of something. You're coming off some break.
These protests should continue until it is level across the playing field, period. Not just with police brutality. I'm talking about work. If you look at the demographic for women, especially black women and minority women, they don't even get equal pay. And they'll have master's degrees and won't even get equal pay as a white person
I
who
know
has
we
a
talking all
bachelor's
that.
and
We're
no
talking
high
about,
school
we're
diploma.
talking. We can't solve that problem right now. We're talking about Jerry Jones, the NFL, the ownership, and these players. That is the. I'm telling you all. Listen
All right,
to
well,
me.
let's just wrap this
The problem
segment
is,
up.
let's wrap it up. Okay, your final word. Your final word is with the women and all this and that and police.
Oh, you go ahead, man. I'm
You are, hey, y'all, shit. I put it down. I think. Okay, one more time. NFL union rep Demarcus Smith. He is the worst union leader that I've ever seen, and he needs to resign immediately. He signed this BS collective bargaining agreement. He gave all the players power of weight. The problem with this protest right now is there is no black ownership. That's one. And the second one is no guaranteed contracts. That's the answer. There's no other answer. Black ownership and guaranteed contracts or go start our own league. That's it. If Diddy or Oprah or Tyler Perry, if any one of those, I didn't know nothing about it. If any one of them tried to buy a team and they were denied or they were blackballed from the league, every single black player should have been protesting 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever that happened. That's what they should have been doing. And if they try to do it right now, they should be kneeling right now. They should have protested then. That's what they should have done. And when Jerry Jones said that, whether he said it before the game or after the game, if he said after the game, fine. So this next game, all y'all need to be sitting on your ass. Don't take a knee, put your ass on the field. I mean, I sit on my ass, but you can't sit on your ass because the contract is only $2 million. But if that contract is $100 million, if it's 72 million, 81.3 million, you're gonna shut up. And I'm looking forward to what the NBA is going to do. Because when that seventh player, that eighth player takes that knee, look, when he takes that knee and the contract is $56.4 million, I want to see what Adam Silver going to do. He don't have to pay him. The owners do. And we're going to see who going to fold first. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say about it. Y'all comment what y'all want. That's the answer. He who has the goal makes the rules. We don't have the goal. We don't make the rules. And what's going to happen? We're going to come up with a solution. They're going to freaking get everything worked out, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. I'm hardcore Falcons, but the minute Arthur Blank, because Arthur Blank came out and spoke up and said, Arthur Blank has been down. He's been great to the minority community and to the city of Atlanta, to the state of Georgia. He's been awesome. But if that fool part his lips the way Jerry Jones said, I throw all my Atlanta Falcons shit in the trash. All that shit going in the trash. All of it. If Arthur Blank say what Jerry Jones said, all my shit is going in the trash. And that's all I got to say about it. That's it. That's my final word. I want that, damn it. Yeah, I know you want to cut. You want to cut that short, don't you? Yeah.
I didn't get a chance.
And let me tell you something. There's always a line. There's always a line. Don't let him fool you. There's a line. He has a line. There's always a line.
If somebody say he's trying to overtalk me, I'm not going to even talk.
There's a line. There's always a line.
It don't make sense.
Okay. You got one. I just crossed the line. All right, go ahead.
I'm done.
You're done. That's it. Hey, we thank y'all so much. It's the end of this segment, and really appreciate it. Can't get no love, brother. Can't get no handshake, no love on it. Look. Y'all see that right now? You see that? Look at that, man. That's how we doing like that. Like that.
Good, man.
Look at that, man. Come on. All right, y'all.
If you gonna say over talk me, bro,
okay.
I'm not gonna say
okay. That's
discuss
it.
the topic, man. That don't make sense.
Right. Okay, we out.
It's our show. It's not just
black ownership.